It's the Treehouse.
Speaking of anal play, let's talk aliens. So we've talked a couple of times about the alleged alien interaction or sighting in Las Vegas last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now a guy who is a crime scene analyst has broken down the Las Vegas alien sighting video, and he says that it's real and that the aliens are real, which, well, we'll discuss that a little more in depth, but I want you to be able to hear what he has to say for himself, and then watch a little bit of this video, because the video that he kind of breaks down is the one that, if you saw the story, you probably watched a little bit of it last year. And that is, there's these three guys, they got like the camera phone out, they got a flashlight, and they're going into the backyard. You see there's a tree and there's a fence. They're looking like across the street or in an alleyway, and they think they see an alien. And then there's and they thought they saw like two aliens, but according to this, in the moment, they only thought they saw the one. And then when they went back and watched the video is when they think they saw a second one. So now this crime scene analyst decides to break down the video and give us his thoughts.
To me, I applied the same principles that I would apply to any kind of a homicide investigation, right?
Yes.
And you have to look at the totality of the evidence. And you're going to have debunkers that'll be like, well, but the shadow, it could be this, that, or the other. No, it cannot. And I want to open this up. Everything that we've done, I'm opening it up for peer review. Okay. Anybody out there with a degree in photography, anybody out there who's a qualified expert witness in video analysis like I am, anybody out there with a master's degree or higher in education in video analysis, video editing, photography, film development, computer animation, and so on and so forth, bring it on. Look at what I've put on my YouTube channel. Look at what Jim and I are going to talk about today. And I'm willing to hear what professionals in my field have to say about this and open it up. And if I'm wrong, I'll admit it. But I think that the evidence at this particular time with what we've seen here is proof. Couple things, that these entities, both in the background and in the foreground behind the fence, are real. They're there. This is not fake. This is not a fraud. I guarantee it. 100%. These two items, these two beings are in the real world environment with the Kenmore family. That's a fact. It's an absolute fact. That is there, and the one in the background is there.
So I have learned in recent years that when anybody says something is 100%, I don't believe it. Because it's whenever you go that route and you go that hard in the paint, I feel like it's compensation. When you say it's 100%, again, I've had experience with this. It's not. That being said, I don't know if you guys caught this, but we're playing that audio, and then there's video that goes along with it. It's the original video, and the three dudes that you see from behind their heads, right? You see behind the heads of three dudes. To their right is a wooden fence, and above that wooden fence is a tree with really no leaves in it, okay? They look across the street or whatever, and they see what this crime scene analysis guy says is in fact, a being across the street, and they put a little red arrow over the top of it, right? What they didn't know, the three dudes, is on their right, above the fence line, is a second shadowy figure that is. This gave me chills watching it earlier, because I guess I didn't see it first came out a year ago. Watch the shadowy figure come like a creepy neighbor on Home Improvement above the fence.
Of the evidence. And you're going to have debunkers that'll be like, well,
Right there.
but the shadow, it could be this, that, or the other. No, it cannot. And I want to open this up.
And so he even draws a little red arrow there. And this guy's name is Scott Roeder. He's testified as an expert in some of the most highly publicized criminal cases in the world. He broke down this video of a reported alien sighting in Las Vegas frame by frame. He actually believes that shadowy figure you see above the fence line is a cloaking device that the aliens are employing. Do you believe him when he says it's 100?
No. I feel
well, you're
that,
just no fun.
no, I mean, it's a cloaking device.
That's what he says.
What are they? But they're out in the open. So what are they? You just can't see them. That's what they're trying to be a tree.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. They need to reopen every one of the cases he ever testified in.
I know. I feel really bad for any prosecutors that used him around the world because they may have some issues.
Yeah, they're going to use this on appeal as well as they should. Why would they need if I don't understand the whole story? Why would they need a cloaking device? It's so you don't know it's a tree, but it's an alien.
Well, it's like
just so you can't see them.
Yeah, that way you can walk amongst the people that you're studying without being seen.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's like Harry Potter and the Cloak of Invisibility, or whatever it is. Gotcha.
Or it's just like the cloaking device the Romulans use in Star Trek. There's a whole point to having the element of surprise.
God, I wish I knew what you just said right now.
Trey does. He watched Star Trek.
You've never seen Star Trek?
I'm gonna go with a couple of episodes. Not I don't know what.
None of the movies.
No. Just the.
What do you watch, Raj? I mean, because like
I-
some of the stuff, like I know you've seen Ghostbusters, and I'm very glad for that because that's at least one film Trey and I can throw references out to, and you'll get. But there's a multitude of others that you're just like, whew, it's right over your head.
Yeah, I didn't see any of the Star Trek movies. I didn't see I guess there were multiple shows that were Star Trek Next Generation, and
they were pretty much all crap after Next Generation.
Deep Space Nine, is that another one of them?
Yes.
That just sounded like a porn to me.
Yeah, that's actually one of the few shows that's original title was the same title as the porn parody of it.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay. But yeah,
100%.
yeah. No, I didn't. I'm not a big sci-fi guy. I didn't get into Harry Potter until probably 10 years ago. And I read the books and then I watched the movies, and they're fantastic. But I'm not a big sci-fi. I'm a mob guy. Like I like the historical stories. So if you give me like The Untouchables or The Godfather, like that kind of stuff is more my speed.
Okay. Scarface.
Yes.
So now imagine Tony Montana had the cloak of invisibility from Harry Potter.
Okay.
Can you see the advantage that he would have in having such technology?
I think if you watched Scarface, he would have had the cloak of invisibility, not the cloak of invisibility. Yeah, okay, I get it now. But and how tall apparently are these aliens?
They think like 8 to 10 feet tall. The ones that were allegedly seen in Las Vegas last year.
Well, yeah, it's good to know that they've grown because every account of every alien ever is they're about 4 feet tall and grayish and whatever. But now these guys are drinking milk and vitamins, and now they're 8 feet tall. I don't know.
I will have to disagree with you, Raj. There have been many accounts of 10 to 14 feet.
Where are these accounts, Trey?
Trey's talking about the movie Space Jam.
Again, I've never seen it, but I believe you.
But Raj, you should. It's historical drama.
Was that the one with Michael Jordan?
Yeah, not the one with LeBron.
Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.
All right, Raj, when we come back, I have a very serious question to ask you about aliens, okay?
Okay.
So based on this video evidence of an alleged alien sighting in Las Vegas last year, crime scene analyst looks at the video and says, yes, these beings are there. 100% it is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, hypothetically, he's right. And these creatures are real.
Okay.
Let's twist it into a hypothetical. Movie aliens. Okay? Aliens from film. What is the one species of alien from movies that you would not want to be real? And there are myriad of choices here that Hollywood has put out for scary, terrifying aliens on Earth. Of all of them, which is the one you would not want to be real?
I don't. Is the Predator guy? Is that the thing? Is he an
the
alien?
Predator? Yeah, Predator's an alien. That's
Okay,
an alien movie, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one I kind of know.
Which also happens to be about 10 feet tall and uses cloaking technology.
Okay, well, that's no. We've cracked the code. I don't know.
I've been afraid of this for the past year because when they first said that a 10-foot tall aliens in someone's backyard using cloaking technology, I immediately thought, well, that's the Predator, and we're all about to die.
Yeah, that's the. I think that's the only alien thing I've seen. I saw that.
I've never seen Aliens.
No, I don't think so.
So you've seen a Predator movie, but you've not seen Aliens versus Predator?
No. But isn't Alien like on somebody's face or something like that?
There's part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver.
We'll give you a quick recap, Raj. Two of the scariest aliens in film history are the Predator and the species, and the aliens from Alien. I don't ever know if they actually gave them a name other than aliens. But
that's the thing in the stomach guy that pops out. Yes.
Right. So what they do is it's a whole life cycle.
Wait. Did you actually remember that, or did you see it from Spaceballs?
Now, Spaceballs I did see.
Yeah.
But no, I remember. I remember the thing in the stunt. Like the guy is on the table and he starts to I'm going to throw up. I'm not feeling well, and then that thing juts out of his stomach. I remember that thing.
That's because he ordered the special.
He had the salmon.
Well, the actors, because that's John Hurt, and he was actually in the original Alien film. So I mean, it all came full circle in the Spaceballs thing. Yes. But the way it works in the Aliens movie franchise is you got the queen, she'll lay some eggs, right? And when the eggs hatch,
I'm sorry, say that again.
There's a queen, there's an alien queen. She'll lay some eggs. And then they'll hatch, they open up, and these things fly out. These are called the face huggers. They fly out onto the humans that the aliens have captured. And then they stick to their faces.
Mm-hmm.
And then
remember that.
Yeah. So you got the face huggers. It's attached to the people's faces. And then they implant, I guess, alien embryos into their bodies. And then the face hugger falls off and dies after it's done its job. The people wake up going, oh, I survived. Lucky me. And then, about a number of hours later, they don't feel so good. And a baby alien rips through their body and out into the world, thus giving birth to the next alien.
And those aliens can survive in stomach acid.
Because their blood is acid.
So then it would be alkaline. So it would offset.
Raj, stop throwing science in the middle of science fiction. That's why they call it that.
Okay, gotcha. I'm just saying.
So I say all this because I think your answer has to be, when asked, what is the one movie alien you would not want to be real? It's got to be the aliens from Alien, right?
Well, they couldn't be, but the Predator guy is pretty scary. I did like the dreads on him. Those are pretty dope, but that's all I remember. He had dreads, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not very laid back for an alien Rastafarian, though.
Now, an alien Rastafarian is what I can get behind. Now, we need a movie about that. I can get high with that dude. I'd appreciate it.
Alien runnings. Trey, what about for you? If you had to pick, what movie alien would you not want to be real?
I'll go. I won't go with the easy answer. Anyone remember I don't know, Raj. Dan, do you remember the miniseries V?
I do remember that. I do remember I didn't watch it, but I remember it was a big deal.
Yeah.
Vaguely.
You know, those because they were reptilian, but they could just cover them. They could wear like skin suits and look human.
Yeah, the skinwalker theory kind of here. Yes, I do remember that, and I think that was because we're not too many years apart, but I think that was like in the mid '80s,
late '80s. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a big deal. Like it was a huge series, and I remember like people talking. My parents wouldn't let me watch that stuff. But
and then Mars Attacks. You know, those guys just the way they just kind of randomly just destroy things. That's
the one in the fishbowl helmet.
Yeah.
The one I'm most afraid of is the one in the tidy whities. He doesn't care about anything. He's got nothing to lose. Doesn't give a damn.
What is your answer, Dan? Which one do you
I went outside the box because my first answer was aliens from Alien, but then as I thought more about it, okay, I'm going to say the Hollywood alien I would not want to be real is E.T. because if he's real, when he comes back to Earth, he will have told all his friends and family about my Reese's Pieces, and then they're going to eat all the Reese's Pieces, and I'm not going to have any delicious candy-coated peanut butter treats anymore. So I say, F those little dudes and their big, long, anal proby fingers.
Yeah, I was going to say I wasn't worried about the candy. We can hoard that, but it's you can't get away from that finger.
That's the problem. You hide the candy and you hide it somewhere like in Cheyenne Mountain or something, right? And you're like, they're never going to find it. But then the aliens got their fingers and they know where it is, so they just inch by inch insert that finger someplace. The next thing you know, you can't wait to tell them where all the Reese's Pieces are.
Hey, but you know what? I mean, you think about it. That finger also heals. So for a cheap thrill, you have prostate cancer.
and all you need to do to cure it is give this kid a peanut butter cup.
That is truly terrifying, and it adds another reason as to why of the aliens you should not want to be real coming out of movie screens. It's the ETs.
That's a cheap copay.
Yeah. No, you have to have any anesthesia. Just a couple shots of Jack and you're good.
Trey, that's how I got into the Mets in the first place.
I don't want to see where he phones home. That phone's got to be dirty.
With a finger like that, there is no such thing as speed dial. Just wants a big old rotary. I'm not going to be able to watch ET ever again. Because now I'm looking at it with a different perspective and thinking that all the NASA dudes in suits had the right idea. They were right to be careful.
Poor Elliot. We don't know what happened in that closet.
Let's just get this out of the way so we can get it out of our system, because we've all been thinking it as soon as we mentioned Wheel of Fortune and bad guesses. So here we go. Let's go with the classic South Park Wheel of Fortune.
And please. Okay, well, looks like you're going to get a lot of help here. Category is people who annoy you.
And on the shows N, a blank, a G, an E, an R, and an S. And the clue is people who annoy you.
Please. Okay, well, looks like you're going to get a lot of help here. Category is people who annoy you.
Looks like you're going to get a lot of help here.
So when they cut to the audience, everyone, all their faces are just aghast. Like, oh my God, what's he going to say? And then just a little bit in the foreground, the camera operator leads into the frame, and he's a black man. who does not look as aghast as most of the members of the audience do. Because if you notice in the audience, all the white people are going, but if you look in the background, there are two people of color who also look like they have pre-anger faces on, similar to the camera operator. But that is absolutely the best part is when that camera operator leans in, like, what are you about to say?
One of the best parts in the beginning is it's like, you're going to get a lot of help here.
Oh.
Well, 10 seconds, Mr. Marsh.
I know it, but I don't think I should say it. All right, I'd like to solve the puzzle. Huh?
And then Vanna just slowly pulls the tile back, revealing an A.
I love that you found the uncensored version. I don't think they have that up anymore.
I guess they do have the uncensored version up. Because I'm with you, Raj. Most of the time when I pull this up on YouTube, it's the bleeped version.
Yeah.
And now I'm wondering, maybe I should bleep this.
Well, it was nice working with you guys. I didn't know this was our last show.
Hey, look, anytime we get a snort out of Trey, I'll take it. I don't care what word had to be used beforehand to get it, as long as I wasn't the one that used it.
Can you imagine being the voice actor that had to do that?
I believe it's either
Trey
Parker
or Matt Stone. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of them. I think at that point you got to deliver that line.
Yeah, it got him
Like, that's
900.
not something- You don't outsource that line to somebody else.
They cashed that in for 900 million, I think.
Mhm.
It goes back again to when I go, what if they went, that's correct.
And that camera operator would have had a different reaction.
That would have been the last Wheel of Fortune episode. Yeah, that's that's one of the greatest moments in cartoon history, or just in television history. I know the answer, but I don't want to say it. Oh, you guys are killing me today. Okay. Yeah. When I start having a panic attack again, I'm going to listen to this episode because it'll take it all away. It's so good.
That's it. Raj, that'll solve your panic attack. If I was having one and did that.
Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.